live stream or the broadcasting ended, I think I hit the cap for how long I can stream. But I think I hit the cap, so we're gonna just resume right here. Nothing has changed. Here we go.
It's just a scratch. You can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Yeah, for real.
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, whoa, 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 whoa.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
I thought you were in danger, but let's I thought you were in danger.
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
This is not who I thought Sara was.
And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Sara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
You can trust me, Sara.
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
I'm not gonna
Sara,
judge.
what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh, you see. I didn't mean it like that.
Emotions management issues.
Not to mention the wife, don't argue, distract him, he abuses alcohol, the problem of emotion management. Awesome. Thanks, Sara. What else you got in your house? Okay. Sara. Sara.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Okay. Secrets of reduced birth. $400 for a chair, yeah, right. Chair don't even look that comfy.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in.
That's cool.
Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
Her sister or something?
Greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation, but we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years. But it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt. But we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago. Give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love.
Oh.
I remember exactly when she tricked me. Because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Yeah, it's bad.
After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke, and there was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body was auctioned. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck!
Hi.
Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Thank you.
Blood tests. From the beginning of the month.
What is this? Oh wait, I didn't turn that. Okay. Two-way car?
I remember it. Than me.
Tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you to involve because here's the fact. Hey, you're reading this as proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything. I'm sorry I didn't make it. I only ask one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. These items are below, marked with your names. Everything can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Max, Dario, and Peter. Hey.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
I'm thinking about it.
Don't dwell on that. I've had plenty on my mind.
Right.
What are we drinking to? How did you end up with the police? One room is well secured. Have you read Chicken of Justice?
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
Inside.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. They...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Okay.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. Regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
We gotta play by the rules. We don't make them.
Tell me about it.
What are we drinking to?
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up.
The past.
Past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Great. What's our poison?
The slum's chief export, apart from bodies. Moonshine.
Nice. The worse the neighborhood, the better the hooch. What are you renting the body for?
surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sara, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Ugh, calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Okay, let's say you're right.
It's definitely recycled. Why would they lie about that?
You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears, but they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I get it.
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
All right.
Sara, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah?
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. You better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the
Do
murderer
we have
was
any-
behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Green had an illegal consciousness transfer machine kept at a secret room under the foyer. What was the point of a plot that linked
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least to them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke. Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. If synchro tests have a positive effect, then maybe there is something that does the opposite.
Frequent transfers, exhibit greens, mass. Do we have evidence that someone could have used his weakness psych and influenced him?
Why didn't we have access to these? There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Okay, and then this one, what was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting?
Okay, let's assume that
For
this
all
was
his
his
plans
motive.
to save the current system.
What's
failed.
next?
What's his next move?
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet.
They're
What
major
are they
players,
doing
but
there?
New York City
Apart from
politics
the
has too
obvious.
many pillars for their
Together
temporary
they worked on
losses.
how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads. Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Alright, not that one.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
Fucking...
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
If someone could influence Green, it's possible they control someone else too. The situation could have been a political vacuum, perfect for someone who wanted to see.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Alright, so then...
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I
Killing
wonder if
Green's
his
last
death
fraud
was a
was-
crime of passion. or if it was
Instead of
planned.
pulling the strings to the bitter end. No. It's not that, so it's one of these. Oh, it could be this one.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
There you go.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Nothing but the truth to complete all boards. Alright, chat, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Alright, chat, we're back. Let's continue this story.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
I believe.
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Bro, I don't know. I'm gonna say... murder.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants.
Oops, sorry.
He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Darkness under the stairs. There's Rachel again.
Rachel!
Why does this keep happening?
Rachel! Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
What does motion blur do? What the fuck? Imagine?
Prior to consider your drawing near the Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's a bull. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Get out of here.
The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste, and narcotics.